but
On the sauce. No, I
on
wasn't.
the sauce.
We weren't on the same wavelength. I'm sorry. We weren't there. It's too early for me. It just hit 10:30. It's not even 10:30. Let me make sure I'm live.
Oh.
YouTube's good. Twitch is good. Oh.
1 second. Oh, 1 second. I don't think I have audio for you.
Check. Chickadee check.
Eh,
Microphone, checkraphone.
what the fuck? What is going
Miggity
on?
mic, miggity check. Mic check. Sending the signal to my brother, Pixel, Tavius, whatever you want. He is the one to make you want to keep watching the show. Check. Mic check. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm so sorry.
Are you still going? You need more signal?
Yeah, we're still going.
I gotcha.
Now you sound normal again as well. Oh my god.
Hey, we'll take it. What was it?
There we go.
What
There we
was
go.
it?
It was for some reason my I don't know why this is. My headphone has two like versions of itself. One is like as speakers and one is as headphones. And the one that's like noted as headphones sounds worse. But now you sound okay again, which is great.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Awesome.
We're live.
Now we're here.
What's up, brother?
What's up? Oh, I need to close my door. Right, my door's closed. This has been one of the shittier weeks, ever.
Yeah?
I feel like. Yeah, actually.
Do you want to air it out, or do you like? What's the vibe? I'm down, but you know what I mean. It's up to you.
I've been in my feels again about there was something that occurred in schools in my more private life that had me thinking about like my transition journey, and then also me having to come up to my parents and how I haven't done that yet, and how that's my biggest hurdle ever, and how they're going to hate me and disown me forever when I tell them. So I've been kind of in the fields about that, and then and then yesterday I'm in I think we've talked about the Minecraft server that I'm a part of.
Yeah. The, like,
that I'm now staff on.
The eco, like it's like a area territory one. Geopole.
Yeah, the Geopole one.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
I'm not hip with the kids.
Got
I don't know
yesterday.
This. Oh Christ.
Yeah. So the person
You got Kelsier.
No, I will air this out public. These two man children.
Get them.
One of which had already left the server months ago. The other one like does a lot of the like did all the technical stuff and like was paying for the server and all. And we all offered him continuously and constantly that we can take over like paying for the server, and he's just refusing. And I know this to be true just because so you can hold it over everyone's head. And like a couple of weeks ago, like they were putting out feelers for staff again, and one of the owner of that server, like the Discord server, Fushi is the DM for our Saturday campaign. And I was like, yeah, I'll apply. And then a bunch of us got chosen, and I love this community a lot. So it's like I really want to help out. Yeah, and then yesterday, essentially what happened, they tried like the person who left and the person who does the technical stuff for the Minecraft server put Fushi into a group chat, and we're like, we're taking over now because we don't like how this is being run, and this is such a financial burden on this other person. And again, which we had offered to alleviate, we had offered to pitch in. And then Fushi was like, no, you're not doing that, and kicked the staffer in question.
Yeah, reasonable. Like, because what the fuck is that?
Yeah, and apparently they had some sort of backdoor and deleted the entire Discord server, like every channel.
Yeah, that tracks. So it's probably one of them was the original creator,
took over,
if I had to guess.
Yeah, took over the like Minecraft server fully, and now we're just kind of like working on rebuilding something and making something nicer and better. But oh my god, I'm so mad. It's such a power trip. It's so oh, like
Now,
it's like, oh, you're not running things right, one of the like the person who had left the server like completely back in January,
mm,
February was like, all of staff is actually in on this, and then Fushi was like because we were all in a group chat while Fushi was in the other group chat, it's like,
mhm,
did you guys know this? And we were all like, no, except for like one person who did actually know this, who was also begging the other person not to go through with this and to give
mhm,
them more time because we had just become staff and just started to like try and work on more stuff. And then
mhm. You can't
yeah,
act with hostility and then be upset when responded to with hostility. That's like, it's just
yeah,
not how, you know what I mean? Eye for an eye and all
yeah.
that bullshit. But it's like responses are what they're going to be, consequences,
It's
right? It's what
it's
happens.
insane to me that they decided to just kind of ruin it for everyone, essentially, like
Yeah.
take away all the history and all the work that people had put into this, separately from what their issue with Fushi was, because like the person who had left the Minecraft server is happens to be Fushi's stupid abuse of X.
Hmm.
um so
I mean,
we
it's,
all
there's
just know it's
clearly
because
deeper other things going on with a
yeah,
lot
there
more
it's
nuance
other
and
things than that, and
complicated bullshit with other
it
people,
is,
things
yeah,
saying things and things not being said. This kind of shit's
yeah,
always
it's
messy and it's gross and unfortunate. But now the thing, especially with when it comes to like communities and organizations and things like this, take it from me, albeit not a huge community. However, there's like a decent sized
mhm,
passive and a pretty consistent small active bit of this community that we've been running for a pretty long time. And we've had bumps along the way.
yeah,
You have to go through iterations. This was
yeah,
not a first spin up. You know what I mean?
mhm,
Stroden
mhm,
is not the first time. You will go through these things, and it sucks the whole time. It sucks every time. It's always terrible. And then something else will happen later that you never would have expected to have happened, and it'll feel like even worse than this, and you'll be baffled at how could this have possibly felt worse. And then that'll happen again later. It's an unfortunate thing, but the good thing is now you've found a core group of people who you know share the same intentions of you and have experienced the same thing as you. So let
yeah,
yourself get through the emotions, let yourself experience it, and know there are tools to make it crazy easy. You know, there's like Discord
yeah.
miners where you can like go and clone the old version of that Discord if you wanted to, right? To have at least as a base copy. You can go get that template. That's possible.
I didn't know that. I
That is
didn't know
that
that.
that is definitely a thing. The way Discord like logs and saves things. In a perfect world, they would have had a template backed up. I every time anytime I change anything on Stroden, there's a backup tool on
Mhm.
Discord that lets you back up servers and save them and save templates of it.
Okay,
So there
I'll
there
have to
should,
look at
I
that.
as far as I understand, think about it like Internet Archive, right? If it's ever
Mhm.
existed on the internet servers, you can technically go and find it somewhere, right? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's the
the
concept of once it's existed, it's there
yeah,
forever.
I know the assholes also backed like the Discord into HTML files, I think,
Mm-hmm.
but you know. But yeah, the one I think good thing that's really come of this is everyone, like everything was deleted. Like they didn't, no one
Mm-hmm.
had channels to chat in, and people started making like events as like, oh, this person is a man child, and we're being silenced. And it's just been really actually really lovely to see that a lot of people were like, no, this is actually as, and we're
It becomes
sticking
like
here
a
with you guys.
rallying
And
thing.
yeah, it does. We had like we put a form out with like, hey, we kind of need staff needs a little bit a few helpers who aren't like staff but like who help moderate the Minecraft, like the new Minecraft server and
Mm-hmm.
the Discord server and stuff. And a lot of people reached out with like a lot of really heartfelt like, I really care about this, I really care about you guys, and I really want to help. So that's been kind of nice. We're kind of like still in the
Mm-hmm.
recuperation phase where we're all just like, what the fuck. But yeah, other yeah, that's how my week has been. Just like just overall a roller coaster this week. How's your week been?
That's tough,
Please tell me
buddy.
some good news.
And in the wise words of Better Zuko, that's tough, buddy.
That's
That's rough, buddy.
Wasn't it? That's rough,
It
buddy?
is rough.
Yeah,
I caught it
buddy.
before you said it on my end. Thank you. Ping diff.
Yes.
Get owned.
Of course.
Fuck. When you swear you shot somebody first and then you die. I've had a. It's been I'll be real. It's felt like it's been both forever and no time at all since we last spoke.
Yeah.
It
kind of.
somehow feels like, because we haven't done no D&D games in 2 weeks, so I got like a little break, which did kind of suck the way it like happened, the way they like were getting teased on and off. But at the end of the day, I'm a little happy I got a break, because the era we're about to jump into and start doing is a lot like denser, and it's going to be a lot of me like polishing my DMing skills, and I'm going to try to start doing a lot more polished, shorter things after this completes, because I'm trying to get a lot of reps in and get a lot of like practice and understanding of these different things. And I'm very excited for tomorrow, for tomorrow. Especially, this is I've spent a great deal of time designing things, building things. I have all of the NPCs statted out, built out, put everything in. I have a couple notebook pages now of notes and sketches and things of me planning things. I haven't started the map, so that'll be fun.
Right. That's gonna be really fun.
That we'll see how this goes. Basically, what I'm doing for the I held that little poll for us, and you guys voted that you were fine with jank. So what I'm using that as is an excuse for me to, I'm just going to get done whatever I get done, and then we'll do all the rest of it. They'll deal the rest of it. I said, oh, you know what? Oh no, I think I just decided what I'm gonna do. I think I just decided and figured out exactly what I'm gonna do.
I love that. Can I interrupt you really quickly for
Absolutely.
something important, actually?
Go ahead. Ah, beautiful, clean.
Thank you.
But I've this week, Steam summer sale happened and is currently going on. If I believe correctly, it's still going on. And I copped the 2018 God of War.
I've been seeing you play that a bunch.
Yeah.
I figured you got it in the Steam sale.
I was a big God of War head when I was a kid. I was also a very traditional AMAB cishet white boy growing up in Midwest Indiana, who had nothing but media consumption to like consume and identify with, and all of that teen boy angst and rage. I was a God of War kid. And there's two kinds of Gods of War kids. There's the kind of like Percy Jackson but liked edgy God of War kids, and then the kids that turned out to be incels later. So these are like the kind of the two. There's a lot more than that, obviously, but those were like the two big ones that, at least in the boy communities I interacted with, that you saw a lot of. It's like you could tell when someone was talking about God of War. It was when you started talking about God of War, you could tell on which side of the spectrum they leaned. You know what I mean? And I had a lot of rose-tinted glasses with it. But very recently, Valkyrae did a playthrough of all of the Gods of War beginning to end that were console releases. Jesus. So she did 1, 2, 3, 2018, Ragnarok, and the DLC.
I thought it was more for some reason.
There's a bunch more PSP games and some some other exterior games. But those are like the main releases.
The main console releases, yeah.
Those are the games that have like a clean narrative through line directly to each other.
Yes.
Especially 1, 2, and 3 are literally like 1, 2, and 3 pick up where the last one left off. I was always, when 2018 first came out and I saw people playing it, and I think I even watched a playthrough of it, I was one of the people that I was like, this isn't correct to me. This felt weird and wrong. I got really thrown off by the switch away from Greek mythology. Because if I'm honest, I
Mm.
really thought there was more to tap in there. You know what I mean? They
Mhm.
basically like did
Mhm.
surface level with Greek gods and the basic Titans, and then
Mhm.
he kills the fucking pantheon, and then he moves on. And it's like,
Yeah.
but there's still so much within Greek mythology, and that was my hyperfixation as a kid. You know what I mean? So it's like, why are we
Yeah.
leaving
Yeah.
and going to Norse mythology? Which, like, I was a Viking kid. I was a Viking teenager, while I was
Yeah.
a Greek kid. And then so that felt like, and now they're misrepresenting it the way I wasn't able to understand and appreciate. They were misrepresenting it when I was a kid. They did it in like a really cool, satisfying way. So I wrote it
Mhm.
off completely. I never gave it a chance. I never let myself even consider it. But
Yeah.
then I was watching the Loive or Faye, whatever however
Yeah.
you're supposed to
The
pronounce it,
trailer.
the new one. Uh and there's so much controversy around it, and there's so much uh so many strong feelings that I was like,
Mm.
okay, let me like really look into this trailer. And as I was watching the trailer, it is one of the most cinematic things I'd ever seen.
Right.
And I'm like, holy shit, this is crazy. This is what they're doing with God of War now, because that's always what it was, right? It was the super dope, cool
Mm.
moments, right?
Yeah.
But it was like, what were the developers in the late 90s and the early thousands thinking was super dope and cool? People in America were
Mhm.
making 9/11 jokes on TV like a couple years after it happened. Like it was, a lot of people
Yeah.
said it was
Yeah.
untouchable, but there was like a lot, or Japanese and Korean war jokes. Like they were just really aggressive and racist on TV, and that's why Woke One
Mhm.
came in as strong as it did, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, and so the idea of what it was to be a game that was cinematic and to like experience that journey, Sony being this like conglomerate just kept bringing in all these people and got all these other pieces and these little things with like Naughty Dog and so like you there's so many that Sony has pulled in. My brain is rattled right now because I didn't actually prepare this, but I was like, I have to try it. It's on sale. Let me see, because I what I did was I watched uh Valky Ray play through God of War 1, 2, and 3, just to
Mhm.
like, I wanted to refresh myself, get myself fully back, sure, make sure I did remember and play everything and experience what I was supposed to experience. And it was awesome. It was
Yeah.
exactly what I remembered it. The game looks terrible. It looks like a terrible experience to play, but it was so fun to
Mhm.
get to watch someone try to struggle with a PS2. It's a nightmare, dude. PS2, there's so much rose tinted glasses with that console. I
Yeah.
digress.
Yeah.
Uh, I cried within the first 2 minutes of God of War 2018. 2 minutes. That's all it took.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all it took. It is. It forces you to think about your relationship with your father in a way that, if you have a complicated one, it will make you uncomfortable.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
it's
Mhm.
awesome. It's a really great, the way they've done it's beautiful, man. It really, really
Yeah.
is. Um, I do want to give you this, just because we did bring it up, and I'm I'm now also, I don't know if I told you or talked about this yet. I am officially an uncle.
Mhm.
Did I say this?
Oh my god.
I am now
Right.
actually officially unk.
Oh my god. Ollie, your unk.
So I can give advice unwarranted now, and that's just me fulfilling my
That's
role instead
awesome.
of being an asshole.
Of course.
So that's
Of
what I'm
course.
supposed to do. Um, why the fuck do you have to tell your parents?
Uh,
Real shit. Can I be for real? I haven't told mine. I'm not planning to. They don't fucking need to know. They're too
yeah, but
stupid to understand.
yeah, I know that, but I do also like I love my parents.
I love my parents.
And I still want to, and if I like start transitioning, they're going to ask questions, and I'm gonna have to tell them eventually. If I tell them just by proxy of me telling them before I start
Mm-hmm.
just transitioning, or if they find out by why do you look different now? Oh, I was on T. I'm trans. Congratulations, it's a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I also feel like I want to tell them because I shouldn't have to like hide myself
That's fair. I don't think you have to hide yourself.
all the time. I'm gonna. get
That's
emotional about this again.
That's very fair. We don't have to dive in and explore it, and that's very fair. That's why, right? Is the fact that you plan to physically change and you'd rather have the conversation before, not during or after. That's completely fair and reasonable, right? And it does become a very difficult thing, but then you can always strategize. You can plan that shit like a heist, my man. That's the real way. If you want to talk to idiots, just sprinkle it in. I'll give them a little zest. Give them a little, just, you know what I mean? And they're going to react, and you just keep, if you feel you have the same conversation, and then you just keep pushing it. You know what I mean? And then, you know what? You do whatever is the most comfortable thing to you. Just remember, the thing that you are feeling is a feeling of being trapped in a loss of control. And that feeling can go away with some slow, deep breaths and putting one foot in front of the other.
Yeah. Me, you.
Continued applied effort. That's everything. You just have to, you're allowed to sit down for a little bit. You're allowed to sulk. Beth and I call it rot time. You're allowed to rot for a little bit. You get in, you curl up. That was me the other night. I killed a bottle and a half of sake by myself playing Baldur's Gate with Beth.
Oh,
it was awesome, dude. We got Shadowheart her dyed hair job now.
Yes!
Yeah, so we got good ending for her. We have everybody, which is awesome. It's the best thing ever.
Right.
We got the moon lesbians. Everything's great. It's been a good time. It's been a really good time with
Do you have
with
that mod where you travel with the entire party?
Oh yeah. It's
everyone?
Dude, the combat's a joke. It's awesome.
I know, right? I love it. So I feel really bad when I for using it all the time, but also I feel worse leaving everyone, some people behind at camp. So I
almost want to do honor mode with it for me, just to see what that feels like.
Yeah.
I didn't know. This is one thing for me because Beth just does such a better job of exploring and finding different and better options. I didn't know you can talk yourself out of every fight in Act 2. Every single fight, you can talk them into killing themselves.
Yeah, that's great. It's my favorite thing about Act 2.
And she did that. First try, every time. It was crazy, dude. Really, she's brutal.
I think my favorite one is the one where you go to that bar and you get the guy to drink himself to death.
Yes. And then you can go find the poison in the back and make it.
Yeah.
I've been
with the demon that Raphael has you hunt.
Yes.
And you should go kill yourself.
Oh, dude, it's been a lot of fun. We Yeah, we also got a bunch of camp and die mods. So we love playing. Basically, I've
dress up,
yeah. Well, I've introduced her to this concept, and she loves it now too. Of very intentionally changing your character's look along the narrative as it goes.
Yeah.
It's like something bad happens, you make the makeup a little bit runny. You make the hair a little bit haggard. You change out the robe for something a little bit more fucked up. You know what I mean? You do that kind of shit. You know what it just adds so much. So we took Shadowheart as we went into the Shar thing. She was deep on her Shar shit. And then as she comes out, she gets the hair dyed white. It's the Faerun Colors mod. Shout out. What's the best colors mod out there?
Shout out.
They have all of the god ones. Of course, we put her in the Saluna color scheme. Of course we put. So now we got fucking Cleric Moon Lesbian and Paladin Moon Lesbian with the other. It's just everyone's fucking thriving, dude. It's awesome.
Yes.
She got Blood of Lathander first try. The fucking mace in Act 1. Oh no, dude, she's killing it. She's doing shit I did not find in my first run, which I'm surprised by because I thought I did everything. But you can't. That's the beauty of it. That's the best part.
That's the beauty of it.
You have to have all of the things set up before to knock it down after. What else? I've been cooking a bunch. I don't know. I don't want to warn because I know I've been waving my arms around. These are not self-harm scars. Well, I mean, technically they are, but they're from pans. I've just been cooking a lot recently, and I'm old now, so I don't heal as well. So I used to do this all the time, and they would just heal, but now they don't heal. So now I'm
Oh,
starting to look like a zebra. But it was my mother-in-law's birthday last week, so I made her some gluten-free lemon bars.
nice.
I spent an hour and a half driving around trying to find a very specific box that she asked for, and I couldn't find one. So I had to find a gluten-free flour that didn't have any xanthan gum or any other bullshit in it, and that took me another hour.
Jesus.
But she loved it,
Very
and
considerate of you.
I'm the best son-in-law on the planet. So
Yeah, of course you are.
yeah, no. But then this is a big one. I don't know if you're aware of this. My truck, do you know how fucked up my truck is?
Yeah, I think you've mentioned a bunch of times that your truck's pretty fucked
So
up.
I've stopped talking about it because it makes me so sad.
Yeah.
If you noticed, I haven't brought it up in probably like a year and a half.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
But
because
I do remember you talking about it a bunch.
because
Yeah.
it's been sitting in my father's yard of the house that he almost pretty much kicked me out of. It's just been sitting there collecting dust because it had an overheating issue. So her parents took the last week off, and they just went out there, took the engine apart, fixed it, put it back together, drove it back to their place, and now they're cleaning it, and they're going to sell it and flip it for us.
Oh, that's
I'm
so
gonna
kind of
cry.
them.
Dude, it's so fucked up. It's so sweet. It's so
That's so nice. Yeah, that's so nice of them.
I don't like to talk a lot about my bullshit because it's just bad enough to have affected me very deeply and emotionally, but it's not really that fucked up. Like in the grand scheme of things that could be really fucked up, it's not that bad. You know what I mean? So I'm always coming from a position, especially as someone who presents the way that I do. Like I am very cis presenting. Like when we went to Pride, I very much looked like the straight partner with the queer girlfriend, them not knowing I've got more like labels, but again, we don't measure queerness. I digress. It was awesome, by the way. The sweatiest I've ever been. Oh, that's another. Hold on, I have to tell you about Pride too. That's a whole fucking whirlwind of a story. But I have a really difficult time talking about my struggles because I'm very well aware that I present as if I am the marginalizers. And in the reality of things, my situation isn't that bad. So and then combine that with the way I've been treated the majority of my life by the people around me. I struggle a lot with thinking I deserve to have that verbalized.
Yeah.
I related so much to Spook in this section here because of that. That's such a deep thing. And I think that's a very AMAB thing, specifically in America, at least I can speak to. And I think Sanderson really throws that in with Kaladin as well later in Stormlight. Or, I mean, not later in Stormlight. That's pretty much what book 1 is.
Yeah.
I digress. So, but Beth and I have been talking more about that, so that's been kind of cool. I've had kind of the inverted week for you. I've had it was like very excited and very introspective. Pride.
Yeah.
Pride was a fucking movie, dude.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you saw my the post. I think Beth put it up somewhere. We're just rolling up to Pride. We get a little lost. We're trying to find the parking deck. We're pulling up. We are at the crosswalk before the parking structure, the parking garage that we're about to park in. And who is walking across the street in front of me but Atlas Merlin, the artist who drew the Brayhild art and the Party of the Reggies, my first like deep friend in North Carolina.
Yes.
Just walking across the street in front of us. So we yell out the window for
That's so
them,
fun.
and we link up right there, and we spend the whole time at Pride together. They were there with their partner, and then me and Beth linked up. So we just basically had a Pride double date.
That's so fun.
It was awesome, dude. It was a lot of fun. It was a really great time. We went to a
That's great.
dessert bar. So
Ah,
it was a full like actual bar, but they also had like a crazy pastry chef that was making insane shit. I got a I don't even know. The drink was called a Pretty Boy. I don't even know what it was. I think it was basically like a Shirley Temple with more alcohol. Uh but then the fucking dessert, it was a s'mores sundae. And so they did ice cream in the middle, and they did like you know, like the fancy Michelin star like schmears where they like turn it into like a fluffy thing and they smear it into like a little shape. You know what I'm saying? Like it looks like it has
yeah,
like
yeah.
wings around it. They did that, but
Ah.
with marshmallow. So it's like wings of
wow.
marshmallow flanking either side of the ice cream, and then they blow torched that. So it's like perfectly
Ooh.
golden brown,
Oh
but
my
it's that thing where
god.
it's the layer, and then they took a chocolate drizzle and drizzled like the tiniest little. See if I'm not. Nope, let's not do that. It's like literally that big, like a little
Yeah.
disc of chocolate, but it was like a net. It was like crisscrossed and weaved over, and that was hardened and put on top of the whipped cream that was on top of the ice cream.
That sounds amazing.
All
Fuck, dude.
all of that was resting on like a plate of perfectly fluffy like graham cracker sand that
Oh
anytime
god.
your spoon or fork would go through everything, it would slowly become a slurry at the bottom, and then like as the ice cream and the marshmallow and you break up the bits of chocolate and it all starts to mix together, it was literally the best dessert I've ever had.
Oh my
It
god,
was
that sounds
literally the best.
amazing.
And I was drunk. I was 2 beers in at that point, and I was getting my Pretty Boy. I was sweating. I soaked through that shirt. On the walk home, I had to wring it
Yeah.
out because we're getting
Oh
that heat
dear.
wave now. By the way,
Yeah,
we're in the
yeah.
middle of
Sorry
that.
about that.
Eh,
Sorry.
that's the world right now, baby. We're all dying.
Yeah.
We're all
At
getting
least you got
roasted.
the AC built in,
This is
right?
true. This is very true. But also, hold on.
Hi, by the way. Block 5. Sorry for not saying hi earlier. Again, I'm mid conversation here. Sorry, channel on.
The only reason I was able to survive the ordeal was because we had to get resources.
Yes. I can't show you obviously because I don't have a camera on, but I also I don't have a one as big as yours, but I do also have
No,
one.
we got
I have two, actually.
these are apparently, we didn't realize when we were getting it. These are like from Drag Race, so these are like different Drag Race like people.
Oh, nice.
So I got one and Beth got one, and they
yeah.
were spectacular. We way overpaid, but it was absolutely worth it, and it's part of the experience.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
And we
I love
would
that.
have died without them. There's no world we get through that without those. Oh, and now luckily I
I'm
don't have to
glad
run the AC as high because I can do some manually powered AC.
Fuck yeah.
Onion, by the way,
good shit.
hates that noise. He hates the fucking
Oh,
the
no.
rumble. So we luckily I got the sound barrier, so I knew I was cool to do it here. But if you do it near him, he's like, whoa.
Oh, poor baby.
Oh,
I love it when dogs are like afraid of the most asinine shit.
yeah, he's very overly reactive, unfortunately, right now. But luckily now I figured out that's what it is. So now I can start to train it.
Right.
So that's the goal.
Right. Yes.
But what a collection of chapters, huh?
Yeah, and the thing is, I was looking at I was like, and now what? Because I was looking at the runtime we have left. It's like, and then we have one part left. This is Oh.
I have one of my last
Mm.
notes of this whole thing is, how is this not the end of the book?
No, literally.
Like, dude.
Oh my god.
We got so many confirmations here. So many
Yes.
fucking. Oh my
Pull the
god,
epigraphs up.
dude. Yeah, I've got them. I've got them all in my notes, so I can read them all if you need me to.
Mm-mm-mm.
Um, but before we launch into anything,
Of course, of course, of course.
did you find a fan art for us?
I did find a fan art for us.
Because
I will send to you
I
now.
did mine first last week, right?
I think so.
I'm 99.
Um, I got us another Spook for this week. This time a fan art of Spook. The last time I gave us a Spook, I gave us a Spook cosplay. This time I'm giving us a Spook fan art. I gave us a Spook by, oh god, I forgot to note the oh god, this is stealing.
Wow, how dare you?
By Lantry on Tumblr.
Let me.
Most of my fan art is from Tumblr.
Yes, I got it. I gotta frame it up. There we go. Look at that. Oh, that is cool. The lighting in the background is very fun. This looks like
Yes.
him more at the earlier beginning of it.
The earlier
Yeah.
time, yeah, of it. Not the not the survivor of the flames.
I think my favorite description, which I think is the one thing this art is missing, it's my favorite detail that Sazed says the frames that he wears under protrude out in such a way that it looked like he was a Steel Inquisitor.
Yeah, that's true.
That is my favorite description I have heard. Oh, now I'm just showing us. Whoops. F leaked. No, no, that is very fun. That's very cool. Little bit of. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it just was like it's our boy. Before.
Our boy or Ruin's boy, huh? Or I guess maybe not anymore.
My boy.
Not anymore, right? He's cool now.
He's cool now. He's okay. He's okay.
Where is that? Fucking. Oh, why is it capturing the wrong thing now? Unfortunate. One moment, please. So sorry. Technical difficulties. What is happening here? There we go. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. Okay, my apologies. So weekly update this week.
Yes.
Mistborn screenplay is up to 90% completion. However, Apple sent in some revisions that they want him to go back and go over. If I had to bet money, people been bitching. And I think Apple is going to force Sanderson to rewrite some things for the people in a way that Sanderson might not have otherwise. This is why I believe he partnered with Apple, and I'm very excited. Yes. I'm very happy to hear that they're having like a back and forth dialogue. It's going to be very, very interesting. Apparently he has his 20th anniversary coming up, so he might be taking a little bit of a break. So nice. There might be a little bit of a gap or like a lack of progress in the next update that he's kind of covering his ass for there. The official cover for Fires of December got announced.
Oh.
The new book that is dropping later this year, that, if I had to suggest, should be probably one of the books we do if we want to do a break. But here is the cover, the official cover of the Fires of December.
Oh my god. That is gorgeous.
Right.
Oh. I'll show it to the people.
Let me go to the blurb.
Look at that.
Oh, what the fuck,
that
dude?
Is gorgeous.
Huh? So I just found a link to the website. During his keynote speech at Dragonsteel Nexus this year on February 27th, Brandon read from the Fires of December, one of the 5 books included in Hoyd's storybook collection, launching on March 3rd. Here is the entirety of chapter 1 of the Fires of December.
Oh my god.
So there's that. So we have that available to us. Oh, chapter 2 also. Chapter 2's in there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, chapters 1 and 2. Or just say he did a reading of chapters 1 and 2 back in the that's the real thing that Nexus is. Nexus is just a big event for him to announce things and sell things to his fans.
Yeah,
that's
of course.
It's Sanderson Con, and he just doesn't want to call it that.
Yeah.
Cosmere Con.
Cosmere.
Come on, it's right there. But so Fires of December officially announced. Oh, I didn't even transfer us over to show us the title. We were just talking about it. Physical copies should be landing sometime in October. At least that's like so expected to be on time. There was an interview that he did with Joe Abercrombie that he talked up a great deal. He said he loved the conversation with Joe Abercrombie. So I'm tempted to go watch, and I'm curious on what it was about that interview that he liked so much. I'm just very curious on that. Sanderson apologized. He's not going to be at Gen Con this year. But Dragonsteel Nexus still will be, so they'll still be selling stuff and having a booth there. And fully and officially, the new board game, the Shards of Creation, that trick-taking heart suits of game, is officially out and should be at your local game stores, or you can ask them to order it. It's fully out and available.
Fun.
And of course, it's me. So I caught something that was just a little weird that I wanted to comment on.
Yes, of course.
When he was talking about Shards of Creation, he loves to talk about his thought process. So he's like, so I go to the guys over at Dragonsteel, or no, Brotherwise, and they're really good at making these like really big involved games. But I really wanted something that was like quick and easy and simple. A game for people to play in line while waiting to see me or other people. It's the first and only example he thinks of
himself.
Why not only himself, Tavius. Specifically, I want to make a game that I can sell to people who are waiting in line to see me for other things. What an insane thought process.
That is an insane thought process, actually. You are right. I agree.
What the fuck?
And what are you saying, my guy?
No one on the team is like, hey, do we want to like run that back? That kind of makes you look bad. That kind of makes you look like a raging narcissistic asshole.
Yeah.
No, we're just going to leave that part. No, yeah, we'll just move on over that. Insane, dude. It's
crazy.
I once again highly recommend you going and watch it, because there is a real moment where he like catches himself and he knows he's saying something like weird. He throws or someone else. You could also play this while waiting. You could buy this while you're waiting to play while waiting in line for somebody else. But
Who
like,
isn't me? We should come to see me.
it's dude, I don't.
That's crazy. That's insane.
I guess if you are Tolkien 2.0,
Yeah.
Beth and I have this kind of debate and conversation a lot. This is a philosophical conversation we don't have to get into,
Yes.
but I'll throw into the ether for you to suffer with me. At what point does confidence reach a point that arrogance is just the correct way to act? So there's a balance scale between ability and then confidence in that ability, and then there's a threshold on both of these things that adjusts depending on which one is acceptable level of arrogance. I guess there's a third one that's arrogance, and so it's like the more these two balance, it's like because the more capable you are, the more arrogant you're allowed to be because you are. Right? It's like LeBron James can be an asshole because he's LeBron fucking James, but Usain Bolt's a better guy because he's cooler and not an asshole.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's the sort of thing where because they have power and ability, they're allowed to abuse it. Sound familiar?
Yeah. It does sound familiar.
Sanderson,
Nope, say it.
Oh, fine. Mormon people are victims that have been gaslit and lied to such a degree that even when someone like breaks out of it, they always have this like deep internal doubt. It like there's this like doubt of truth.
Yeah.
So then when they are presented with truly entirely irrefutable evidence, they just adopt it and move on with no consequence of their prior beliefs. This is a thing that Mormons have to do constantly because their church tells them to, right? The church is just like, we don't do that anymore. These are the new rules now. Don't ask questions. And they all go, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sound familiar? Brandon Sanderson's writing style. What does he do? Big gap of time changes. Facts have changed now. You have to accept them. As you experience going through the story, you gain information that allows you to reconcile the information that was aggressively thrust upon you. And he's doing this. I don't think he's doing this consciously. That's the best part.
No, I think, I was going to say, I think he's not doing it on purpose.
I think that it's the thing of like, we as creators put so much of ourselves in our medium that this is the thing that he struggles with the most. The same way, like for me, for a lot of what I do, it's worthiness. Are you worthy? Do you deserve it? That's a lot. I found that goes to a lot of what my writing goes to. And he does the same thing just with like lack of knowledge and understanding. Right?
Right.
It's just he's a very interesting, complicated man, Mr. Sanderson. That's all I can say.
Yeah, but that is true. That he is.
I've got some fucking opinions, dude. Okay.
Please. Oh my god.
Did you feel the switch flip at chapter 53? Did you feel it?
Yeah, absolutely.
All of a sudden, Sanderson's back? Or I guess...
No, 100%.
Is he back, or is this where he finally turned on? It feels like I'm watching an anime and we got to the part where the budget was spent.
Yes.
That's 100%. What this feels 100%. Like, dude. It's crazy.
Yep.
Do you think he wrote this first or last?
Ooh. That is a good question.
I keep debating it. I can't tell. Because you can tell, I feel like this part and the next part were very clearly written and edited differently than the rest.
Yeah.
Like you can
Yeah.
feel it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
So it's like, why didn't you just take better care with like you do you see what I mean now with like this characterization of Ellen and Spook? Like
Yeah.
I would have been screaming the praises if they had been able to translate this vibe earlier on, because it's not like they've grown in their character. They've experienced things in that character, but we've just come to understand them in the character that they've become. And it took so long because he did a bad job earlier.
Yeah.
And that, can I tell you, I've never felt so valid reading this section. Do you know what do you see what you know what I mean?
I get what you mean. Fully and 100%.
Please go off a
I feel
little
like
bit for me.
a lot of like obviously with Spook was clearly being more and more influenced by Ruin, but then with the Citizen Sister, whose name I forgot.
I'll get it pulled up. You're good. You keep going. You're good. I'll pull it up for us.
But with where there more of his old self came out, and where you can tell like, oh, that's Spook. But then, and then in that last chapter where he like takes the metal out, and then he's back, but he's still like he's still grown from this, obviously, and I feel like this,
he has, yeah, he's developed as it went through, right?
Grown and developed, and oh god, how do I like?
Beldra, by the way, is her name.
Beldra, yeah, Beldra. It was something with B. And I like, I just feel like this is more him now than it was him even before he was taken over by Ruin. And then also Elend with his despairing in the ash.
Oh,
that was so him. That was more him than he's been himself this entire book.
Yeah, I gotta see Elend, Red Sun, Ash. I gotta see if it's there. Images. Yes, dude. Of course, dude. There's some fire there, man. Oh, he's got it in the wrong fit though. This person has him in the white fit in the ash. He's supposed to be in the black fit. But oh, dude. Oh, dude. Hold on. Copy. I got it. I just got to send you this one. I just found this one. It's very simple, very elegant.
Oh. Yeah. Oh my god.
I almost screamed out loud when Preservation's body
appeared.
That whole thing, dude. So I hated these epigraphs until that part. That is how you fucking, but you know what I mean? We saw it and then it was explained. That's the first time they did it the whole book.
Yeah.
And then it hit like a fucking truck, dude. Oh my god, that fucking, oh my god. Oh, there's so much. So, okay. So, but now we've got information. We've got so much information from this dude. We've got so many facts confirmed, right? So, Mist Spirit was Preservation the whole time. The whole time. It was the mindless body of Preservation acting without his sentience.
Yes.
It was just acting the power. It was the powers. So this is an interesting thing, right? So now we've got a lot of information about the shards that we can just talk about. It's open now. This is spoiler free, right? So, and I think we kind of learned stuff here that the powers have 3 parts. It's the physical, the cognitive, and the spiritual.
And the spiritual, yep.
So it's like when you take the power, you become the physical. But humans are also all 3. So if a human takes the shard, the human and the shard now share all 3, right? So the power and the person are the same. The person gave up the sentience, but the power didn't. because the power
Yep.
doesn't have any sentience. The power is just a power, but it has a will of its own.
Yeah.
So the spiritual remained and the physical remained, but the cognitive was sacrificed.
Yeah.
To, oh, dude. So all of that's there. Preservation died.
Yes.
More specifically, the person holding preservation finally died.
Yes. Finally died.
We know that is a difference. There is a difference in importance to that. Because then we hear Kelsier's fucking voice at the end.
Yes.
That motherfucker's holding preservation right there.
Yes,
he held. That's crazy.
Crazy to
Okay,
me.
here's a question. Could one of the mist spirits have been Kelsier, like, watching from the cognitive? Because there was a couple where it was like just standing there menacingly.
No, I think it's been preservation this whole time.
Yeah, I think that's probably the cleaner answer. But you never know.
That's probably the clean answer.
I think it's, if I had to bet, it's probably one of those things that Sanderson wrote to be intentionally vague, so it can be like, who's to say?
Who's to say?
You know, that bullshit you do as a writer to seem elusive, but in reality you just didn't want to make a decision, so you let the non-decision be the decision and said it was art.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunately valid. I have to say it. I'm an artist.
No, I was gonna say that's completely entirely fair.
Just because I don't like it doesn't. I can hate it and it still be valid. I hate plenty of valid things.
Yeah. No, real.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
so, Kelsier is currently holding preservation somehow, some way.
Preservation, yes.
Preservation, thank you.
Somehow, some way.
Miss Spirit was previous holder of preservation the whole time.
Yes.
So, and also, am I understanding correctly? Ruin also doesn't have sentience fully, entirely. Is that like, because that's what they were saying, right? Most of his ruined prison. No, I keep getting this. This is where I get lost a little bit. Was it just like he was trapped and limited?
I think it was just that he was trapped and limited.
Okay.
And since it also says in 1 about these two minds were, of course, independent of the raw power of Warpost.
Yes.
Force of their power. About how did those personalities came to be attached to the powers?
And then again, the confirmation that's... Please, sorry, I cut you off. Continue.
No, I was just like, how did that happen? I am winking into the camera. But, yeah, sorry, go on.
No. It's interesting because that is a fact, because we have more information from Stormlight about that. This is furthering my theory of Sazed not being an entirely reliable narrator, because he, even after achieving what he achieved, he does not have all of the information, because you only get the information of the guys before you, and it seems like they didn't really fucking know. Oh, because the at least preservation's consciousness was fucked.
Yeah, that's true. And also, I think if preservation and ruin kind of created everything together, I feel like it makes a bit more sense that we were kind of like, the powers are a bit here and there and vague, and couldn't this be this? Maybe they also created those together and then just each claimed one.
Mm-hmm.
In that way.
It's very, very possible. I'm trying to think of what else got confirmed. Oh yeah, how about the fact that the Quellian was also being manipulated by Ruin, and then fucking Beldra being the Allomancer the whole time, dude. How did he still get us? How did he still get us?
I don't know. My... He put it out there. She's always near him. So, like,
she always goes out to a garden by herself. Who else would be that comfortable going out like that in that fucking environment?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. This motherfucker. That motherfucker. He got us again.
That motherfucker.
Oh my god, dude. So, I don't even know. What do we talk about next, man? There's so many things
I don't
to go
know.
to.
Oh. How about the world is going to end in a few days?
A few days. Days, not weeks.
How about that?
So here's the thing. Days, not weeks could mean longer than 1 week, but not 2 weeks.
Not 2 weeks, yeah.
Technically. r/technically.
Also, do we think Finn gets out of this situation? Because I have a really bad feeling that she doesn't.
I think she gets out. I think she gets out and then she dies immediately after. That's my call.
Yeah,
that's my call, because that seems to be the thing, right? Because it's like, especially there with Spook, the double fake out. If Vin and Spook go out in the exact same way, I will rip my shirt off. I will rip it in half, dude. I will be in pieces, screaming at the moon, like that dude on TikTok that only scream cries in different outfits. I'll do that. Oh my god, dude. It's
rough. It's rough out here.
I'm going to take us to the spoiler corner a little early here, because I just need this to open the conversation to this early.
Please do.
So, at the end of that last part, obviously, reasonably, there's a lot of things going through my mind. I assume there are a lot of things going through yours.
Yeah.
Tell me, what are you thinking? We get to the end of that chapter. Spook is on the ground, burned near to death. He can't feel a thing. His superpower now is also being able to turn off his superpower.
Yeah.
Is he alive or dead? Did he actually make it? Did he make it to the lever, and did it work? What are your thoughts? What's going through your head here?
I want to be hopeful, and I know I'm probably gonna get my heart ripped out, but I want to be hopeful that he might not be alive, but I do think that he made it and that he pulled the lever, and I think that things are looking at least up a little bit at this point here. And a part of me is also like, now that Kelsier is holding preservation, a new, fresh mind and like soul and body and like with this power, is it not possible that Kelsier could do something to save? I don't think it is.
We're entering we're entering the spoiler corner now. So if you haven't read through Stormlight Archives up to Wind and Truth, be warned. There may be spoilers for here. We're just gonna open the conversation to make it a little bit easier. From what we know with Dalinar, sometimes giving the power up is the correct thing to help.
The correct thing to do, yeah.
So if you come to glorious understanding and you can see the routes forward, because remember, Ruin knows that there is something that could still be done. And that's why he's preventing Vin from doing what Vin needs to do, because Ruin seemingly also thinks that Vin is the hero of ages.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Ruin knows there's something that could still happen.
Yeah.
That's been...
And so does Preservation.
Well, Preservation doesn't know anything anymore.
Anymore, yeah.
That motherfucker's dead. That little man, whatever that dude's name actually was. I'm curious. Let's go. I'm gonna go find it. Hold on. Shards.
I think it's actually at the very top of the epigraphs page.
Oh, is it?
Preservation is Liara's.
Liara's.
And Ruin is 80.
Ah,
yes. Whatever, however you say that.
Brilliant. That's so sad. I was like walking through the store trying to get groceries listening to that, dude. That shit made me so fucking sad. But, so, I had that same thought, right? My hope, my belief, Spook made it happen, but died, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But we also know that if you die while heavily invested, you
Mm.
you don't necessarily die right away, and things can preserve you.
Yes.
And it
Yes.
seemed like Spook got a little boost of energy from a shard there at the end. That's kind of how
Yeah,
I'm
that's
processing
true.
that understanding of what happened there. So I started thinking about interlude characters from the Stormlight archives.
Yes. Yes. Talk to me.
And I had a theory.
Yeah.
Do you remember the guy that was covered in bandages? Head to toe
Mm.
bandages, just his eyes poking out. It was like a weird thing. He's like made of mist, and it was like slipping out, and he was covered in bandages head to
Oh yes,
toe.
I think I remember. I do remember.
Yeah, it was just a random interlude in the sea of wind and truth. So very reasonable if not, but it's very like Mr. Invisible. He's wrapped head to toe. The only thing you can
I
see
do
are his
remember that
eyes,
thing
and he's covered
actually.
with bandages. So I was like, oh
Yeah.
fuck. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go and check. And it turns out that isn't Spook. But I did find out something.
You did. Yes.
I went and did some digging because I was like, you know what? We read this.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to, I know this information, even if I can't
Mm.
immediately recall it. I have read this. It's been a little while. So I
Mm.
decided to go do some checking.
Yeah.
The end of day 6 of Wind and Truth,
Yeah.
there's an interlude with a character named Dial. Dial is at
Yeah.
a bar serving tea to 3 very different, interesting characters.
Yes, I remember that. There's no way.
One of those characters had a French accent.
There's no way.
We have heard the name Demu before we ever came to Mistborn.
There's oh my god.
Demu was on Roshar on day 6 of the 10 days before the battle.
Oh my god.
Demu is alive still. One way or another.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
So that means there's people who might make it. People will continue. This isn't necessarily a clean wipe. We don't know anything.
We know fuck all.
But
Fuck
dude,
all.
you know
That's
what's
what we
fucked up?
know.
We know so much more than we think we do. We just can't remember it because it was just a random bullshit thing that was mentioned in passing. What do you mean Demu was at a bar and he was just a cool French guy that's like, I don't know what you are talking about, but I guess we need to get some spren, eh? Like that's literally like he has like 2 lines. I wanted to go and find it and listen to it, but I didn't quite do it. But it's interlude 11, which I think we should go. We should both go listen to that. I think that'd be fun.
Oh my god. There's oh my god. Yeah, I need to. Oh my god, there's no fucking way. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. So
That's insane.
it seems like it seems like Orsher might have saved the planet. Orsher might have
Yeah.
saved all of humanity. Is what we're kind of what we're cracking right now. What? Holy shit, dude. Just one more
God.
part, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, also,
Just the one.
I have been holding myself back. there were 3, how long had it been in this section? Every single time he says it, I still do it. It's in my head. I think if you go through the Sanderson's catalog, how long had it been might be his most used single phrase. It might I'm so curious if you go and take whatever, how long had it been? 5-word phrase. If you go and count any collection of 5-word phrases, I would put any amount of money. I'd put all of the money I have that he is that. That's number 1 at the top.
Oh.
Silly shit.
Silly shit indeed. Oh.
One more part till the end, huh? Let's go see what we got left.
It's a lot. It's a very long one.
Yeah. Do we want to do 2 or 3? Should we just do 2 for the sake of it? Oh my god, it is a long one. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So it's 23 chapters.
Yeah. There's not a lot of long ones though, so I could see us split it in 2 if you wanted that. Discussion year left in the pod.
Let's see. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 90, 100, 110, 130. So that's 2 hours of listening to get to 65. And this week we did 25, 35, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95. We did 120, 125. So I think we do 3 parts and we do 10s.
Yeah, that works.
So we do 59 to 69.
Nice.
And then 70, or I mean, honestly, we'll see what the vibe is. No, so yeah, we should do 59 to 68, and then like 69 to somewhere, and then the finale. And then when we're doing our listen through. Wait, hold on, let me do my math again. 10, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 125. So go to 66. 59 to 66 is our normal listening. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we do groups of 8. That'll be the best way to do it. So 59 to, what did I say, 65 or 66? 66?
66.
Yes.
Yeah.
You throw that in chat for us?
Yep.
Thank you, mein friend.
Of course, mein friend.
I am so excited. I'm not ready for it, dude. I'm not ready for how much shit is about to happen.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's about to get brutal.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared, Ollie.
Oh, I've just been talking with the Fires of December logo up the whole time. That's fun. That's okay.
Oh,
it's a pretty book. They're allowed to look at it.
Yeah.
Oh,
free
dude.
promo. I'm
so not ready. I'm going to be in pieces, and it's going to be awesome.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready at all, Ollie.
We're gonna get through it together, my friend.
Gonna happen.
Just remember.
Yeah.
It's Journey Before Destination.
Journey for.
Well, if you didn't know, this is the Archive. It is a Cosmere Book Club podcast where we go over the latest and greatest news and read through the Cosmere chapter by chapter. With me, as always, has been my wonderful co-host.
Hello, I have been the pixel because everyone deserves the in front of their name, as the famous Lopen once said, and the _pixel_x most places because apparently the _pixel is taking everywhere. Whoever you are, give it to me.
I am Vezin on Twitch and the Archive on YouTube. Thank you so much. Journey Before Destination. Give your cousin a hug. Do whatever.